Welcome to Movie Time. This is the part of the episode in which we're going to make a horror movie based on Huggin' Molly.
Go ahead and check out this context to see what you're missing about it. And if you want to see the full one, check out our latest video, the Ghosts and Ghouls podcast.
It's right here.
Somewhere.
It's right here. I'm holding it up. Links in the description. This creature is called Huggin' Molly. It is said that if someone encounters Huggin' Molly, she will request a hug, sometimes crying while doing so. Upon being hugged, will proceed to stalk that person for days at a time until eventually breaking into their home and taking up a role of a significant other. If that person who Huggin' Molly has imprinted on reacts negatively, her attempts at integrating herself into their life, she will react violently and may even attempt to kill or devour their soul. So my idea for this movie is I want to do a mystery where the police of Abbeville are just like, there's a story that goes around town, Huggin' Molly, and like they are like fervent believers, and they have a slew of missing people. Go think like crazy, and then you have a guy like a reporter or like a investigator, like a private investigator,
right?
Comes in. And he's like trying to figure it out. He's putting it all together, putting the pieces together. He's kind of uncovering the story. He's talking to people. He's talking to people. He's talking to people. He's talking to people. But in every one of the pictures, you can see the silhouette, like grainy at first, and some of the older ones as it gets progressively closer to the person. Like, and these can be like old photos, so it's like they've been imprinted on for a long time as they progressively get closer and closer and closer. And then he sees her. And he's like, what the fuck is this? Did you ever watch Sinister?
No. I may have. That one sounds familiar, though. I think
it's with the demon Bagul.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So,
yeah. But I'll say no to be safe.
All right. So, spoiler alert, is one of the scariest fucking movies I've ever watched.
Okay.
Like, my heart rate was elevated the whole time on it. On top of it, we were watching it at my parents' house when they lived out in Weeksville. So they lived out in that like huge ass fucking field, and it was a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
So it was just like flashes of light, and then like we're watching this terrifying movie, and I'm just waiting for him to appear in the fucking front yard, like and me looking out the window just see his ass.
Nah, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
So Bagul would like he appeared in film. And what he would do is he would possess a child and tell the child, hey, you have to kill your family and then you can come live with me. And they would kill their families in like horrific home movies. So like one of them was like summer like 68 or whatever it is. And like kids mowing the yard and then like it's dark and it's just like the lawnmower. And like as the film progresses, he runs over his family with the push mower. They're like taped up and like bound in the yard, and he's just like one of them, like the kid traps his family inside of a car and burns it down, like Molotovs it and sets it on fire and burns his family alive. One of them hangs them in a tree. One of them pushes them in a pool. It's like 5 or 6 kids that fucked up, like killed their whole family.
Yeah.
And then the dude's like, oh my God, like I figured it out. Like it's Bagul, blah, blah, blah. And then like at the end, spoiler alert, his daughter has been contacted by Bagul and is being influenced, so she drugs them and then axe murders them in the house and then disappears into the afterlife, basically, with Bagul to be a child forever. And that's kind of how I want Huggin' Molly to be, is like that entity that is like, I'm gonna take you with me. And like that's the whole like you were kind to me, so I'm going to keep you. And like that's the string of like decades of missing people. And it's like, all of a sudden, it's like, and then he figures out, like, oh my God, they're all linked based on, like, whatever. I don't know the possible threads because, like, in Sinister, it was all, like, each house was the point. So it was like, Family A died, Family B moved into Family A's house, was haunted, moved to a new house, died in B house. Family C moved into B house, moved to C house, died in Sea House.
Yeah. No, I get. I get the point.
So I don't know how I could connect the dots in terms of Hug and Molly hunt, like basically getting these people. That's kind of my hang up with like the story of this movie is like, how do I connect them all to link back to the one place? And it might be one of those things where it's like all of these events happened at the same stretch of road at the same time at night, blah blah blah.
I can almost see it as like a
maybe he gets like a surveillance, like a closed caption.
I was gonna say that too, but I was gonna say Surbaben or
that ride home.
The cul-de-sac, right?
Yeah.
And it's just that
Suburban.
entire. There we go. Thank you. I couldn't.
Yeah, you're good.
Suburban. I couldn't say it. Anyway, it's like that, right? And that's kind of like her neighborhood. You know how like Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh,
he's like on Elm Street type deal.
Yeah.
But you could have it to where, you know how like she would imprint on someone?
Yep.
Well, like when she gets the hug on the child, she makes, with that hug, the child imprints on her. And that's kind of how she uses her magic, like her like spirit, you know what I'm saying? And that's how she can make them do
kind of her bidding.
Because you want them to do, is that how you want them to do?
Well, I like the idea from the history of her where she imprints on them and then stalks them to the point of becoming somebody in their home.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing. I want this private investigator to have like a daughter or a son or something that then ends up hugging Molly. And then hugging Molly is basically trying to overtake him.
Yeah.
And then it dawns on him what's happening.
Okay.
And then he loses, and then the child's taken, and then the movie ends. Like,
I got you.
But I'm almost thinking like exorcism style, like, you know, like him flying across the room, the bed shaking and lifting off, or like the first Conjuring movie where they like have her in the thing and she's like taped to the chair and she like floats upside down and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's super paranormal, like flashing lights, the blue lights and everything. Her banshee wail, his ears start bleeding, his eyes start bleeding, and then like snaps his neck and then he's like gurgles and dies. And then you just see like as like the camera's fading as he's taking his last breath, you see Hug and Molly like grip the child's hand and they just walk out the front door into the darkness, and then it just fades to black.
I got you. Oh, well, I had a movie that's going to be kind of like almost similar, right? The terms of like neighborhood style. And it was going to be, I would say maybe a group of kids, college student kids or whatever. And it's close enough to the college where they can just go back to home. Right? They choose to just do all that. But they all know each other, kind of neighborhood, you know. Yeah, everybody knows everybody. However, the biggest thing of this movie is D&D people will know I'm going to incorporate like a false Hydra type deal that she can do.
I hate that.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when she finds the one person or whatever, she like imprints onto that person. That person doesn't like know her, right? But everybody else around them, when she imprints onto that person, everybody else around them is like, oh no, that's just Molly. So Molly's always been here. It's like blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? And I guess it would progressively get worse to where even in photo, like you'll know it gets worse, right? Because in different photos, she starts appearing. She'll start appearing in all this stuff. Yeah. And it's just like, what? And then it's like, we've been friends with Molly since
forever.
Yeah. Now she's not this 8 foot tall, she's a normal, like normal height.
She's taken on like the guise of like a college student.
Yeah. And it's like we've been friends with her for a while, like since like, dude, like elementary school. Yeah. It's like, how do you not remember Molly?
I was like, motherfucker, I don't remember Molly.
It's like, you guys even went out with you guys are going out. And then it's like, that's when dude. That's when it starts getting worse. Like when everybody knows, like even his parents Right? The kid's parents like, you gonna bring Molly over? You know, we haven't seen her in a little bit. You know, it's like, what do you mean? It's like, your girlfriend. We met her last
Thanksgiving when you guys came home and you introduced us.
It's like, and when you went out to party with some of your friends, she came over and she was asking about you. She was like, what? And then he starts going through his phone and like he turns it on and it's like the wallpaper and it's her. And she starts imprinting even more and more. And he's just like, what? And it's like, it's kind of like that psychological effect of like gaslighting, you know, like to the max.
Ultimate gaslighting.
And then when he
like, with it.
And then when he gets to that point, it's like, wait, did I know Molly? And then it's just like, that's when he just dies. Like
when he accepts her, that's
that's when she takes the soul. Because it's like,
that is such a wicked fucking awesome play on the,
because then it's like the soul accept, you know.
But it's such a good play on the idea of denying her.
Yes.
Like that is, that's wicked fucking awesome. I love
but like
that.
you know, she shows up to him, like they talk sometimes, but like she acts weird, like a little more like inclusive, like a reclusive and like silent type, right? But like everybody knows her and it's like, oh no, she's a good person. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm almost wondering if you could almost like put in her wail, like the banshee wail in it, like maybe he picks a fight with her.
Yeah.
And it's like,
because at some point, he starts yelling and
then she like screams and it's like debilitating to him. And he's like, what the fuck is that? And he like, stumbles back and he goes to talk to her again. And she's just gone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, what the, like she was just here. I literally just put hands on her. And then like.
But then like he goes to sleep and then he wakes up and is like, so like, did you and Molly ever, figure out that fight that you guys had? It's like, wait, you know about? It's like, yeah, everybody knows. That, you were yelling. You yelled pretty loud, like you were yelling a lot, but they didn't hear her scream. They didn't hear her banshee cry. It's just like he just. But then once he dies, like he dies of like heart attack or something like that. But it's like actually his soul is getting extracted. Right, because he has accepted her. Yeah. Because of the
maybe we go into the horror of your car ride home, and that's the acceptance, is when he finally is like picks up his phone and he sees her and he's just like, love you, send, like, and texts her that. Then you see the arms come around and hug, and then the camera pans up to like this 8-foot tall monstrosity woman, and it just, and you hear like the bones break and then him take his last breath as she just embraces him, and then it fades to black.
Yeah, I would
like the acceptance of like, I love you, like, and that's just the trigger.
Yeah.
And then she just moves on.
And I think in the movie too, because like we're not gonna make it only his death, right? So I've also thought about like, okay, we can make it to where this his other love interest, who's always like loved him, where she starts breaking out of it, where she's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
It's like she starts like going, because she actually liked the dude, right? And then she tries to tell him like he's not insane, but at every chance that she gets to talk to him, Molly's there. And now he has to deal with her, and then it's just she can never explain to him like, hey, I know you're right.
Yeah.
And she's always there when she...
it's like one of those things like, oh, hey, can we go out to dinner? Like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll meet you here. I'll meet you at Huggin' Molly's. And then like Molly comes out of the bathroom and sits down. It's like, oh, hey, Sarah, how's it going?
It's like, what are you doing with, Jacob? It's like,
yeah.
And then like every chance she's just... And it's that play where like the dude's running in the story that you told, where he's running and she seems to always be there. Well, in this movie, she tries to get to the dude to tell him like, no, you're right. She was never there, right? Molly just shows up at every turn that she gets, and she just like, in turn, she finally catches Molly catches the girl alone and kills her, because like you said, when they imprint into that life like a girlfriend,
they try to take over that
role. They'll take
the
other significant other and they'll just kill them, right? Or however.
Well, she used it as I'm going to transform into the significant other so that you will embrace me and accept me. So it's almost perfect because you could have her kill the love interest.
Oh, and then
because then the
instead of taking the appearance, but I would say the personality.
Maybe. Ooh, yeah. She starts mimicking certain things that she did because she noticed
because the dude also
they noticed that he kind of had feelings and stuff like that,
and that kind of helps with him accepting Molly more. God. Dude,
and but it's like it's so perfectly done because if you did it where it was just like the psychological fuckery,
yes,
of like him experiencing things without Molly, everybody gaslighting to say he did it with Molly, him trying to pursue a relationship with this other chick, Molly's always there, she's saying, hey, no, you're with Molly, we can't be together, breaks out of it, tells him, hey, like, no, why is Molly here?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, Molly's always here. And then like you just see him breaking down as she's building up.
Yes.
And then the snap. And then that's when she starts mimicking her bullshit. That's when he's like, oh yeah, love you, Molly. And then the fucking supernatural hug at the end.
I know.
Like,
I would love that. And then like, dude, I just enjoy like when he gets imprinted on, she imprints onto him, and then like slowly but surely the photos change, and then like videos change of like him
maybe it's something,
asking her to prom or something, and
or maybe it's one of those things where the videos and photos start changing, but it's Molly replacing the other girl.
No, yeah,
just like all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I went to prom with Alice, and it's like, no, I went to prom with Molly. It's in the video. We have prom pictures together. It's at my parents' house, and it's like, no, you went to, and maybe it's like the yearbook that Molly didn't get to, and it's like, no, like you went to prom with Alice. You're remembering right, and it's like, oh fuck. It's like, well, where the fuck is Molly? Where did she come from? And then all of a sudden, it's just that. Oh god, I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it. I don't know why.
I love the idea of her not being the monster right up until the very fucking last 10 seconds of the movie.
I want to play on her psychological part, and then it's just like, no, she kills the ones that are breaking out of the trance that she's putting onto the person around. But it's only affecting the people that she imprinted on, and then whose ever lives that they're mess with, like any of the person that she imprinted on, like for, let's say she imprinted on you, right? Anybody you've ever connected with, they start, oh no, yeah, don't you remember Molly? It's like,
no, who the fuck you're talking about Molly? And that's the psychological, is they all gaslight into them believing that there is a Molly, and that Molly is a person, that Molly is the love interest, that Molly is the thing. You know, Molly is the person he's going to be with.
Yeah,
the
we've talked with Molly last
night. And then like come to find out, it's just this entity that is just like trying to steal a soul.
And it's just like,
starts mimicking the real love interest, even going down to like wearing her clothes, like the same outfits and shit, or similar outfits. And it's like, oh, I didn't know you like that kind of stuff. Well, yeah, no, I've always liked this kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, no, Molly's always worn Birkenstocks and fucking overalls, like, or, you know, like, no, I thought that was Alice's thing. And it's like, no, like, no, Alice.
Because she started, she started off reclusive, but then as like Alice tries to, she's like, Alice is also part of the people that agree with her, like agree that Molly is a thing, is a person, but then she starts breaking out because she's like, no, wait, wait. And then it's just like,
because maybe it affects her feelings to the main character, where it's like the gaslighting and but like the thing of it is like the love she has for him is just too real that she can't let go, and it's like, no, wait, this isn't right, this isn't. And then maybe she sees Molly, but she sees her reflection at one point, and she actually sees the creature, and she's like, and then that's what like kickstarts I need to start digging and figuring out what this thing is.
Because it could be like the scene of when that the group like takes, including Molly, right? The group goes to like a restaurant. They go like, I gotta go to the bathroom, right? Because I guess some things like a weird talk happened between Alice and then Jacob or whatever. And then she's like, okay, you know what? And then Molly gets weirded out, or it's like everybody's like, okay, what's happening? It's like, is he two-timing? Is he like, you know, kind of weird connections right there. Anywho, she goes to the bathroom. Molly goes also. They talk like, you know, really that was inappropriate. And Alice is like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. You know, that's your man. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, it's okay, but just don't overstep.
Yeah.
You know, passive aggressive, but it is more. She's still in that reclusive. Like shy.
Yeah, but like that dial to 11 and then the dial back real fast.
So fast, like the
whoa,
whiplash is like, but then, you know, she's watching, it's like, you're right. It's like, yeah, I know. And then walks, and then like you said, she looks up, and it's just that tall black hair.
Yeah,
and it's just
the gross.
And she looks down again, like.
She looks back up, and it's just Molly there.
Yeah, she looks back over, and it's just Molly leaving, like normal. Like, what the? And like you said,
somebody needs to make this movie.
It's gonna be under G&G Productions, baby.
Oh my god, dude! Give Anthony a fucking credit.
It's only psychological creatures,
dude. That movie would fuck me up, man. I love it.
I don't know if we would need more.
That's like probably deaths. But that's the thing, is you could do it to where you could have Alice dropping truth bombs to people, and then they disappear, and then all of a sudden the memory of like, oh well, what about Chris? What about Chris? What about Chris? And it was like, who are you talking about? Like, Chris who? Mm-hmm. And it's like, you know, oh Chris White, you know, or Chris Johnson, well, like, you know, Chris, and he's like, there's never, it's only ever been the group. Like, there's never been a Chris. Like, is it like a work friend or like you've never introduced me to a Chris before, and then like the pictures start changing where there's no Chris, you know, and it's like, well, what happened to Chris? And all of a sudden it's like, yeah, no, he broke the curse and he got fucked because of it.
That'd be crazy.
That's a good movie, dude. That's a fucking
that's a
movie.
nasty
I fuck with that.
I
fuck with it so hard. And that's our monster movie maker moment.
If you enjoyed this monster movie maker moment, go ahead, leave a like, comment down, describe what you would have done in the movie or what you would have made, and go ahead and turn that bell on for any notifications to stay updated for when we post.
Do it. It helps us greatly.
And if you want to check out the full episode, the video somewhere.
Links in the description at least.
Yeah.
Ghosts and Ghouls.